Morning, guys. So, there it is. It's healing up. I damaged the muscle right here. I got a big goose egg still. There's a divot in the muscle. I did muscle damage, whatever. Some light on here. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I had a really bad sleep last night, and I got my mom now bitching at me. Well, I wouldn't say bitching at me, but she's doing the regular mom thing. People need to realize there's some point in time where being critical of other people is not the best option. Sick and tired of it. Now, one of the main reasons I had a really bad sleep last night, so I was watching the news last night, and the news, MSNBC turned into this show called Lockup, and they showed the show for hours, and I sat there for hours watching it. And a lot of the people that they covered on that show, I've never related to anybody more than them. It frightened the hell out of me. If I don't keep my head together and keep my head on straight and go down the right path, there's a very high possibility I could end up like those guys. I've had people my whole life telling me, I wasn't going to amount to anything, and I was going to end up in jail by the time I was 18, and I even had social services telling parents that when I was a child. Parents would come to adopt me because I was this little blonde-haired, blue-eyed boy, and when the parents would pick me, social services would be like, you don't want that child. He's going to be in jail by the time he's 18. He's a troubled child. You don't want him. And I used to get tossed aside simply for that fact. So I grew up expecting that type of lifestyle, expecting that I was going to end up in jail, or expecting that I would be dead. So after watching that last night and seeing these people who've had similar lifestyles and who have gone through the same style of past, and their mentalities, they're very smart people, but there's just a couple connections missing, right? And it kind of made me take a step back last night and kind of reflect on the past few years and the decisions I've made and the efforts I've put in. There have been times where I haven't made the proper effort, and I've used other people to make up for that difference. And part of the thing that frustrated me the most last night is that right now I'm currently trying my hardest to succeed, and I'm trying my hardest to do things right and make a good life for myself, but it's just not working. And one of my biggest fears is ending up like these guys. I said it the other day, there's just so much shit one person can take before they finally lose it. And that's always been my biggest fear, is finally losing it, because I have no idea. Of all the shit I've gone through, I have no idea what could possibly happen if I finally lose it. I say the other day that I finally lost it, but that was just me getting upset. And alright, it's a few hours now since I recorded that, and I did record some more after that, and I continued on with my conversation, but I completely broke down. I don't know, I think watching that show last night had an adverse effect on me, and it showed me that I need to get my act together. I mean, even though I'm doing the best that I can, it's not good enough. So I need to reevaluate everything that I'm doing, and I need to reevaluate my goals and my current situation and everything that's gone on. Something's not working, and I need to figure out what it is. A lot of people go through their lives ignorant to the rest of the world, and they don't know what's going on, and a lot of them don't care. So they live out their lives thinking that everything that happens to them just happens to them and nobody else. I will admit I went through half of my life thinking that I was special and that everything that's happened to me has only happened to me. Grant you, there are situations that have been very unique to my situation, but all in all, I'm no different than anybody else. And I quite frankly don't like it when people are ignorant to the world, strictly due to the fact that it kind of closes them off in regards to being able to relate. And it's one of the things that pisses me off. Because no matter how upset I get at things, no matter how stressed out I get, no matter how worried I get about the future, I always have in the back of my mind that it's insignificant. It doesn't matter. Because there's people in this world who are going through things that are a million times worse than you. So stop complaining and suck it up, buttercup. And that frame of mind just, I don't know if it adds stress to myself, but it annoys the hell out of me. Because then it limits the impact of all the things I'm going through. And it's really annoying, to be honest with you. But at the same time, it's good on me that I have the recognition that I'm not special. There's other people in this world going through the same stuff that I'm going through, or most likely worse. So I have no right to complain about anything. And part of the reason why I was emotional yesterday in regards to you guys helping me out is because there's thousands of people dying in Japan right now. There's millions of children in Africa starving. And there's cities flooding in the States. And there's people being murdered in the streets in the Middle East. Why am I receiving help? It's just, I don't know. This is my frame of mind that there's other people in this world that deserve it more than I do, and for you guys to take that, or for you guys to stand by me and offer help when everything else is going on. I really appreciate it. I do, but I believe there's other people in this world that need it more than me. I do. I'm not going to stop you from helping me. If you really want to send me something and all that sort of stuff, that's fine. I won't stop you. I highly appreciate it. You guys have offered more help than most of the people I know in my own life. That's recently. I've had a lot of people in my past help me out with places to stay and stuff like that. But that's usually as far as it goes. So I really do appreciate all of you. And your Sean Shine. You are SEANSHINE. Apparently I've gave him a couple of shout outs already and I mispronounce his name every time because I forget the N. I always say C-Shine, but it's Sean Shine, which is kind of hard for me to say. But dude, I'm sorry I mispronounced it. I left out the N's. That's my dyslexia in there. So you're Sean Shine. Check him out. And folks down in Georgia, they can't make up their mind. You can get this sweet or spicy, and they'll say that tastes alright. And you might think the South Carolinians are just a little bit off. Would you believe their barbecue's yellow with a mustard sauce? Pork shoulder is a cut of choice. Mississippi, they pride themselves on barbecue that's totally vinegary. And Louisiana, them Cajuns, they like to spice it up. They like to spice it up. Random Rhett and Link lyrics for the win. It's Rhett and Link on YouTube. That's called the Barbecue Song. It's one of my favorites. And on a little side note, you know, the daylight savings time and all that sort of stuff was one thing I never ever could understand. Like right now it's 7 o'clock at night, and it's still somewhat light out. Now, take away the hour that we had to put ahead last night, and it would be only 6 o'clock. However, yesterday at 6 o'clock, it was dead dark outside. Like, that's what I don't understand. The second we add an hour, it's like we add 2 to daylight savings. Because I've noticed it over the past few years as well. Is that like by 6 o'clock, it is pitch black outside. It's nighttime. But the second we put the clocks ahead, boom, it's still light out at 7 o'clock. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Maybe you guys know what's going on with that, because I have no idea. So guys, I'm just going to end it there for today. It's 7:45. Yesterday my upload took 7.5 hours. So my computer's starting to screw up on me. So I'm going to try to end filming earlier in the day now to make sure that I have the time to actually edit, save, and upload. Yeah, because if my computer keeps going the way it is, I'm going to have to wipe it. Which means I'm going to lose everything. So I'm going to try to figure out what's going on with my computer here. I reset it earlier and it didn't restart. So once I unplugged everything, gave it some time, I turned it on and it restarted. So fingers crossed my computer doesn't fail on me, because that will be the last straw for me. Because that would be literally all I have left is my computer. So if that fails, then I'm left with nothing. So fingers crossed my computer keeps up. So yeah, I'll just end it there. Once again, thank you guys for sticking by me. Check out my Skype. I'll put a link. Actually, no, I won't put a link. Private message me if you want the Skype thing. That way I don't have a bunch of random people just sending me requests and stuff. So, stay strong, stay wise. New Minecraft video, links below. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.